Luke and Jake here with the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel, and today we're in the mangroves of Southwest Florida. We've got a little rental property right here on the Saltwater and mangroves right across the way. We've been seeing lots of sheephead and mangrove snapper, some snook, and who knows what else we might catch. But we're gonna do a little catch and cook video if we can. You ready, buddy? Yeah, we're excited. All right, our gear is really simple. I've got a medium powered bass rod here with 10-pound monofilament, number 10 hook, a little half-ounce, maybe 1-ounce egg sinker, and I've got a little bead which I've tied a double loop through to keep it from moving. And that's my stopper. And we've got a big bucket of live shrimp. Look at this. There we go. That's a little mangrove snapper. They need to be 10 inches before you can keep them. So this is just a little baby. What do you think, Jake? Is that pretty cool? Should we throw them back in the water? Here, you throw them in the water. Oh, you got a fish.
Why, Dad?
Come in. Oh!
Daddy!
Now that's a much bigger mangrove snapper, but he's not 10 inches. Here, shall we put him back in the water?
Yes.
Put him back. Wink. There he goes. Okay. Whoa. Oh, my shrimp just jumped out of the bucket. Whoa. Oh, look at this.
Why, Daddy?
Oh, look at that. A little baby sheepshead. Oh, there we go. There we go. That is a proper sheepshead. Just barely legal size, but that'll do. Look at those chompers for eating barnacles and oysters. Oh, there you go, Tom.
Is that pufferfish?
No, look at that.
That's a new species.
Look at that. Look at it. Look how soft his body is.
I know. Can I hold it?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was cool.
Yes.
Come here, buddy. Yeah, you want to reel him in?
Oh, it's there. It's a big one. Is that right?
Yeah, you grab it. Oh, here, don't pull him. Look at that.
Mangrove snapper, baby.
That is a nice one.
Mangrove snapper.
Now, if you want to catch mangrove snappers and sheepshead, the two best places are around piles of barnacles and in mangroves. So you either find a piling or a dock with lots of barnacles underneath it, or an oyster bed, or right up in the roots of the mangroves. Those are where you want to be. That's the tail. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Reel him in, buddy. Reel him in. Reel him in. Reel.
There he's on.
Oh, look what that's in.
Sheephead.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got a sheephead.
Sheepshead.
That's his mouth.
Yeah, this one's a little short. We gotta send him back. Hey, now why don't you go put him in the water, buddy? Throw him in.
Oh, it's spiky.
Yeah, you're spiky. Fish spearing. Oh, there we go.
Got one.
Here, reel him in.
Oh,
That's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, hold on. No, you got something different. Oh, look what you got.
Okay.
That is a hardhead catfish right there.
Hardhead catfish.
Yeah, we catch loads of these up in the canals. This is a hardhead catfish. It's a saltwater catfish here in Florida, and they're really common in the canals. And the further back in the canals you get, the more hardhead catfish you're gonna find. You can eat them, they actually taste okay. I've made fish cakes and stuff out of them before. They're not bad, but they will spine you really good. They don't get a ton bigger than this though. All right, I'm just working along this dock, just seeing if there's any fish up along these pilings. Lots of little ones, but we'll see if there's anything decent size. Oh, it's raining! It's raining. Here, open the door for me. Not to worry, I'm eating strudel and watching TV inside. As soon as the rain stops, we'll be out here to catch more fish. Well, the rain's kind of on and off again, but we're gonna try a little fishing here and see what we can do. Ooh. Oh.
Oh!
Here, you want to pull it in?
Is that my fish?
Yeah, pull it in.
Oh, is a beast. Oh, I have a thing. I'm gonna snap the
Oh,
rod.
careful, keep them on the ground, keep them on the ground. This is not a sheep's head.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't look like a sheephead.
That looks like a drum of some sort. There you go, buddy. Nice. What is that? Like a drum or something. We'll have to look that up. Why don't you put him back in the water?
I'm going to throw him it.
That was a black drum.
A black drum?
Yeah, that was my first one ever. Look at this. Tommy, fish on.
There's another one?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Look at this. What was that? Look at this. Oh, there's another fish, buddy.
Oh, just my
Here.
7th
Here.
one.
Reel him in.
This is a big one.
Oh. Yeah, that's a hardhead catfish right there.
That's the same type of fish I caught.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at that.
That's an 8.
Whoa. Here you go, buddy. This is a big one.
Oh, God.
Watch your rod, buddy. No, this is not a joke. This is a big fish.
I know.
Keep your rod up.
Oh,
Don't let the rod touch.
big bend.
Yeah, reel. Oh yeah, that's a gaff top sail, buddy. Check it out, Tommy. That is a new species of catfish.
Yeah, I never saw it. These are my favorite.
So this is a gaff top sail catfish. Look at it. He's got these long fins right here and these Fu Manchu whiskers. And his mouth comes up to a point right there. It's a saltwater catfish. Okay. All right, why don't you go ahead and put him back?
All right. Ooh. Oh, fish slime!
Fish slime! Well, let's see. We've caught mangrove snapper, sheep's head, that funky little toadfish. We caught hardhead catfish, gaff top sail catfish, and we've caught black drum. Fish on. Here, come on.
Hit it.
It's a big one.
Hardhead!
Hardhead catfish.
This is my 9th fish.
They like to poop when you catch them. Yeah, let's throw them back.
He's pooping a little bit. Small, but that 11th one. Hope this is a sheephead. Hardhead catfish.
Yeah, the sun's setting. There's a lot of them out in the middle.
Pull it in for a second.
They're just a little catfish.
This is my 13th.
Oh. Hey, Tommy, do you have a good time?
Yes.
How many fish did we catch? Like a bajillion, right?
We caught 13.
Well, let's go to bed, and tomorrow we're going to do this again, okay?
Yeah.
Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day, and the mullet are jumping like crazy out of this canal. I'm going to try to see if I can get some on camera. They were going bonkers when I woke up. They're just all over the place. They kind of calmed down a little bit. It was a little bit of a struggle right now because it's low tide. Most of the places I would fish, like right up against the mangroves and up against the pilings, they're exposed right now. So I don't know where the fish go. I don't know if they make a long journey out into deeper water or if they're just somewhere out in the middle, but I can't find them right now. So we're gonna go have some breakfast and come back and try them again a little bit later. Well, I was planning on taking Jake out in the kayak, but time got away from us, and we only got about 40 minutes before sunset. Plus, I'm really low on bait. My 2 dozen live shrimp is now about 8 or 9 rotting dead shrimp. So we'll see how long this lasts us. Oh, look at this! Hey, look at this! Whoa! That's a nice little mangrove snapper, huh? You throw him back. Whoop! There he goes. You want to catch another one?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it was pretty slow today. Caught a few mangrove snappers, but that's about it. It's a little cold today, about 15 degrees, less than it was yesterday. Tomorrow is supposed to be nicer, up in the low 80s, and we're supposed to have this nice warm stretch for the next 5 days or so. Hopefully that'll pick up the fishing, but we'll see. Well, I'm sitting over here playing chess, and I can see some guys over in that spot I was fishing last night, and they're just tearing it up. I'm gonna go over and check out and see what they're doing. Oh, these guys know what they're about. They've got a bunch of barnacles there and oysters and crap, and they've smashed them up, and they're throwing them out to chum into Sheepshead. Oh, what you got? Oh, jeez, crushing it. All right, so you smash the barnacle, get that little glob of snot there, and you're putting that on your hook. Man, they're catching tons of sheepshead. Just goes to show you, man. Always listen to locals, man. They'll always teach you things. Well, that's what those guys were using. There you go. Just pick some oysters off the seawall here. Broke one open. Put the guts on a hook, just like a big booger. We're gonna fish with that. Oh, there we go. Hey, Jake. Jake, you want one?
Yes.
Come. Here, reel that in. Oh, look at this. Yeah.
Oh, bass.
There you go. You caught a sheep's head. Okay, yeah, throw him back. Here, come here. Throw him back. There he goes. Oh, the bugs are eating us alive. Oh, there we go. Here you go. Jake, you want this fish? Go get him. Oh, yeah, it's a big one. That's a nice one. Look at that. Now that is a nice keeper sheep's head. Oh, bugs are killing me. Okay, I have caught two very nice sheep's head in under 5 minutes, and as good as the fishing is, these bugs are driving me bonkers. Oh, they're eating us alive. Let's get out of here, Jake. Okay, the gnats are horrific, but I've got a plan. If I stay mobile, they may not bite me. The fishing's too good though. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. That is a huge, huge sheephead. That is a massive keeper-sized sheep's head. And that guy swallowed that hook. So I think this is the one I'm gonna keep and eat. We're gonna go fillet this sucker up, and we're gonna go cook them up real quick. I am so covered with gnats. All right, guys, here are the two sheep's head I caught. And as you can see, this one is just an absolute monster. These sheep's head feed primarily on barnacles and oysters. Look at their teeth. Look at there. It's kind of like goat teeth or human teeth in the front, but inside they've got just piles of these knobs in there for crushing up shells. These fish are a lot like bluegill and other fish. They're really vibrant when they're alive and they're feeding, and they change color based on their moods, and when they pass away, they get this kind of dull color. All right, there we go. You can see in the middle of the fillet, there's this red line that goes right down the middle here, and there's these pin bones that you can feel right along there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go and cut down that line, like so. I'm gonna remove those bones. You're just gonna cut this little strip of meat with the bones in the middle. So you can feel the bones right in there. Just gonna take that bone right out. All right, now the two fillets are boneless. We're here at this rental house in Florida. It's Christmas Day, all the stores are closed. I've got to come up with a recipe using only the spices that are in the cupboard here. So let's see what we got. So I'm gonna make like blackened fish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a fair amount of olive oil, okay, in a pan, and I'm gonna heat this up a little bit. We're gonna put it on a low. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a bunch of basil and oregano. So I'm gonna let the olive oil heat up and warm up and hydrate the basil and oregano to get all of its flavor leached into the olive oil to really activate it. Then we're gonna crank up the heat and fry it. Now I take some kosher salt and just sprinkle it on there. This is coarse stuff, that's good. We're gonna grind up some black pepper. and just a little bit of paprika. I'm gonna add a big glob of butter there. You can really smell the herbs that have really infused the hot oil. That's when you know it's getting ready. Once you see the butter and the herbs starting to really brown up, then add your fillets. It only takes about 3 minutes to cook the fillets. They should have a crispy texture to them, and you get that from the high heat and the butter. And you don't want to overcook it. Well, it's definitely one of the more simple ways to cook a fish, but just cook it fresh, don't overcook it. Salt and pepper, hard to go wrong. Yeah, here's your sheep's head, man.
It smells good.
It tastes good.
Say click subscribe.
Okay, okay.
So you can eat this piece.
Here.
Eating fresh fish is much more important than what type of fish you eat. So definitely get out there, do your own fishing, catch and cook videos, give it a try. And if there's more videos you'd like to see like this, don't forget to click subscribe to the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel. We put out new videos every Saturday morning, and we have entire playlists of catch and cook videos. And don't forget to
Click subscribe. Nailed it.